Hello Aries, welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, I was guided to do a reading called the Rod and Staff reading. It is a 4-part series of videos, and each video has 2 sections. Now, the first section we're going to be delving into, it is the self-love portion. And it's the #1 video. And first of all, I want to thank you, Aries, for your overwhelming response to the last video I did for you guys. I mean, I know it might not seem like a lot for other people, but for someone who only thought maybe she'd get 5 views, 60 something is a great deal. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming. As you said, this video is about you accessing the energies for 2020. So this video is about you finding the blocks in these areas of your life that are going to keep you from being able to access the 2020 energies that are coming upon us. Okay, so we're going to try to figure out a way that you can work through these energies to get full access. Okay. The first message we have comes from the Angel of Abundance and its bountiful nature. And it says, spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside, enjoy a walk, hike with your pet, meditate between a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. The second message comes from the Sacred Vision deck, my favorite oracle deck, as I say many, many times. And it's creation, number 19, which is 10, a beginning and an end. And it says, at the center of the universe. The mountain spirits speak, telling you of their ancient memories. You walk around the stones of a sacred fire, and you sense the breath of your ancestors in the purple smoke. They wish to transform your doubt and your pain. There is a ceremonial chant loud in your brain, and the dancers, like the sacred dancers of old, are pulling you into ceremony. They are the equivalent of the Great Spirit, here to remind you of the creation of life and death. You open your prayers as a sacred hoop of your life and offer them to the winds of time, caressing the world. A great warrior appears and descends on the mountain path to join you. You have made a sacrifice in your life. What is it? He asks. What is your life's greatest truth, and how do you express it? Is your truth held in the pain, or is it hidden within the butterflies that softly led your transformation? Now the third message comes from the Chakra Oracle, and it's Victim. And it says, to grow into a tree, a planted acorn must be fully brown. A green acorn is an indication that you may need grounding and a more solid plan to achieve what you truly desire. Are you trying to create something before you are ready to do so? Feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, potential for greatness, growth, breakthrough, and empowerment. You can use this as a meditation practice. It says, see yourself sitting in a cinema. As the movie begins, you watch a scene from your life about a dream that never came true. Maybe you wanted a promotion, a new house, a relationship, something you were promised that did not come to pass. Allow yourself to feel the disappointment again. Now rewrite the scene. How does your fable end? Now, normally, I did Scorpios because it was Scorpio season, so this is the second set of readings. And for some reason, like your cards, they really tripped me out. We have, let me do this first. 43, which is Spider, and it boils down to a 7. And it says the body shape, 8, infinite possibilities of creation. So what this is telling you is that whether you choose good or bad to meditate upon, remember that you do have the power to create it. So please bring your energies more to a positive and less of the negative, because you have abundant creative abilities within this time. 8 legs, 4 winds of change, the direction of the medicine wheel, strength and gentleness, creativity, a weaver of faith, balance of past and future, male and female, physical and spirit, eternal plan of creation. So with the spider, as I said again, it's about the creative possibilities that you have, because I mean, if you think about the elaborate webs that spiders weave, that is pretty much saying that you have the ability to weave whatever circumstance you would like into your life at this time. The second one that you received was 6, and a sharpened, accurate intuition. And the snake represents Thoth, which is a god of like the spoken word and intelligence, wisdom and ambition, transformation, healing energy, intuition, initiation energy. So again, I mean, this falls right in line with the spider, is because even though this is a different part of the manifestation, you know, this one is telling you of more of the mind, and this is speaking more of you having the ability to transform your life through the actions that you're taking now. And the number was a 6. Lastly, we have the skunk, and it's a number 7 again, and it's balance, draw in and repel, Kundalini life force, which we'll touch on that a little bit further. And it's highlighted soul, sexual response, mystical and magical, self-esteem and respect, fearless but peaceful. So it's telling you to find the balance in your life. And to speak on the Kundalini energies, it says, is a spiritual energy of life force located in the base of the spine, conceptualized as a coiled up serpent, which as the Kundalini serpent is awakened and begins its ascension through the chakras, resting at the crown chakra. Kundalini energies grant access to consciousness for humans to achieve their total creative potential, giving relief from your karma to be able to realize your life purpose. This can be achieved by practice of Kundalini yoga and meditation. So again, I mean, all of these animal medicine cards are speaking of the same thing. The power that you have to manifest the kind of life that you're looking for. So in this time frame, it would be wise for you to recognize the power that you have access to. Now, the next set of messages comes from the shadow and light. And again, you had 3, which this is so funny because it really tripped me out, because it's 43 and 43. So they're both number 7. So please pay very special attention to the messages. You may love your guilt-free rant, staying up too late and happily behaving badly, but you're about to balance all that out with some very powerful new spiritual teachings and connections. You are to meet a wise one who seems very still, very slow, and very peaceful. She will be tranquil and serene and immersed in a path that until now you felt too slow or foreign for you. This teacher will assist you in finding more of your soul's true wisdom. Within this time of inner discovery, you will commit to disciplined new training in the mental realms. Choose thoughts that are empowering and enlivening, yet completely authentic and real. You will learn to be still and to listen to the beat of your heart without giving into restlessness or the critical voice inside. After you have learned more discipline through peaceful practice of meditation or exercise and mantras, you will nurture yourself more willingly without guilt, and you will have returned to a place of tranquility, self-love, and peace. Go within, look deeply into your heart, and find the love that overflows in its secret, quiet place. Your love is rich and warm and flowing still, and it is time for you to renew your connection to Source via teachings you will be introduced to soon. Spiritual quest, calm, relaxed, self-love, and self-acceptance. Third eye and crown chakra activation, chakra awakening, connection to all, crown chakra connected to the universe, receive universal love messages, self-connected peacefully to the earth, peaceful flowing energy in the body. Know that while this path is tranquil and easeful, philosophy may seem out of character for you, it is a deep and true part of yourself that has long yearned for acknowledgement, fulfillment, and nirvana that is on its way. And this was Pink Lotus Fairy, time for spirit. And as you can see, I mean, it's telling you that connect back to nature. Think about how you manifest. The Kundalini energies told you about meditation and yoga. And the snake will give you a sharpened, accurate intuition to make sure these things come to pass. Now, the next message that we have for you is number 33, Dress of Alchemy. And if you notice that it is resulting into a 6, which the synchronicities in your reading, it blew my mind. You have a power, Dress of Alchemy, release your power. You have strong, powerful, vibrant energy that changes lives. Some people may be eroding their own energy fields with blame, discontent, and choosing the same destructive patterns over and over again. It is time for you to celebrate who you truly are at this time, to acknowledge you have some energetic debris that need to be cleared. And when you do this, the gold of who you are will shine through. It is no longer possible for this new energy to hide who you are. Take time to truly be yourself. When you have cleared your energy field of the guilt, the fear, the jealousy, and the envy, you will be able to shine brightly too. Your energy is strong and bright. When you come from a place of love, courage, and wisdom, relationships and situations based on ego-centered concepts containing toxic energies will fall away naturally. You will now ask for your worth. This is not hubris. It is self-love in action. So many times already you've heard the self-love theme running through your reading. Now, the last one that we have is number 34, which also is a 7. And it's Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl. Ghost people. They wear a variety of masks and they regularly take up a new cause or identity without being aware of their own need to grow and learn themselves. They seek out energy from others who are bright, strong, and real. They are seeking hers. It is likely they are seeking yours. They are sending her messages, but she knows that they are not what they seem and there are many like them in the world. These faceless ones are coming to me, trying to take advantage of what they see as a moment of weakness, but I do not fear them. I know that they are blank, formless, and simply taking on energy they can find. I know who I am, and I clearly see that they do not. They are simply spirits who have lost their way, so they feed off others. I may not be at my strongest at this time, but I am stronger than they ever will be. They will not feed off me. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting each other in group mindset, wanting you to join them for your own good. They are too easily taking on beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. You may be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at the mindset. Devoid of human joy and warmth, it is wise for you to keep your own counsel. Remain detached. Wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Make your own mark on this world. There could be imitation taking place where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. So Aries, it seems like you really you just have to walk your path, because there's so much power in your presence right now. Number 12, which is a 3, and it's time to start your journey. And it says, scraped, bumped, lumped up, oh, lumped up too. Oh yes, your soul is battered and bruised. Oh yes, it's time for you to make a choice. The cries from your spirit is now a deafening voice. Life at times calls us to our path, but we are too distracted by the trappings of the physical world that we drown out this internal voice of integrity. Staying on a road filled with tremendous obstacles, blockages, and detours. All the while, this still steady voice awaits the day you submit like the prodigal son returning to his father's house, aka the seat of your soul. In order to reclaim your birthright, gaining access to the map of your life's journey, you have come to a time of soul retrieval. Your past lessons have brought you to this point. Let go of the ego's hand and take hold of your higher self. Your destiny and legacy is stretched out before you, so place your feet on your true path, because it is time to start your journey. Lastly, we have a new home. Moving is a step in the right direction. So as you can see, if you're in an environment that is not allowing you to connect with nature in a more genuine way, and is keeping you restricted with these faithless ghosts, if you move out of this environment and where you can create your own utopia, where you say, home is your castle, like it's your retrieve and your reprieve from the world, and you can get out of this victim mentality and just know that you have the power to create whatever you want. I mean, look at the synchronicities. This is 43 and 43. Both are 7s. This is 6 and this is 33. They both are 6s. This is 7 and this is 34. Both are 7s. And this speaks of beginnings and endings. I mean, to start over. This time frame for you to get your self-love in order, you have to step fully into your power. Okay. Let's go in the second portion of your reading. Now, the first message that we have for you is Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. What do we have? The Four of Wands, happy home, public, country setting. Possible country setting. And this is saying all is not lost, So what this is saying is, if you're in a situation where, you're moving, just remember that no matter what is going on in your life at the moment, all is not lost. You're going to have to be a little tricky. You're going to have to use your originality and your ingenuity. Which I don't think that's hard for Aries, because you guys are the number one. You guys are personality personified. So you have to step out with your confidence. Continue to be outgoing and creative. And a little mischievous. Because, as you can see, the Five of Wands, you're going to have to do what it takes to make sure that this home environment remains happy. The second message that we have is Soul Cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's work frustration, hard work ending to be done, either at work or a situation in life. So, yeah, it's telling you, like, if you were going through a rough patch, where you were waiting on the success is here. Because remember, this says rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. So maybe you weren't captive, but maybe you were feeling a little restricted. But this victory is here. So if you're still in this portion of the time frame, just know that with your self-love and you maintaining your positive energies, you're sure to get this victory. Next, we have release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. I mean, if I always say this woman, she looks so distraught. And don't get caught up in the gender of the cards. That doesn't matter right now. And we're just dealing with energies. And it says, release your ex. It's time to clear your energy. And why is that? Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah, you're going to need, if you're a single dude, you're going to need a partner if you are heterosexual, you know, and she's female, whatever, that is a Queen of Pentacles, is someone who is an Empress, who is just as creative as you are. She doesn't have to be exactly as you are, but her ambition has to be the same. You know, you guys have to be on the same goal. So if somebody else is in your head that has you feeling like this, release that. And if it's not about a partner, then release this energy that has you unable to manifest, because you can't manifest anything but more of this in this energy. And step into a Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone who is victorious in their home life because they're earthly. You know, they connect with nature, just as the Empress does. Now, lastly, we also receive 3 cards. So it's getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your partners. Your parents, sorry. So again, if you are in a relationship and it is being tested at the moment, you have to work on your self-love. Because if anything happened to you within your childhood and you're still dealing with the remnants of that, or you haven't dealt with the remnants of that, now would be a great time, because this is your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So obviously it has to have had some traumatic upbringing or something that happened in your life as a child that has still scarred you to this day. And it's telling you that now it would be a great time for you to work on those issues so that you can fully come into your self-love. And you can work on this partnership. You know, because I mean, they both have their angel wings. They're both looking like a Telemundo special, like, you know, that kind of sexy, over the top. So, you know, they're balanced. So if you can deal with these old family issues and then work on your partnership by getting to know each other, act like you're just dating. Try to remember what you saw in this individual that you were with when you first met them. You know, when you first got that spark. So if the relationship is going through a rough patch, just remember that the reasons why you viewed them as an Empress and you saw victory, regardless if male or female, I'm not speaking about male or female. You know, why you saw victory in a 4 of Wands situation. And just remember as well that you also have access to the spider energy. So if you want to create a hell in your life, by all means. But if you want to create heaven, you're more than welcome to. You have full access to these powers. And it's just for you to release your energies and to deal with these old family issues that, you know, keeps you maybe into a negative cycle because of unresolved trauma. Okay, Aries, I thank you so much. I hope this message finds you well. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.